So one more thing is that food is, of course, everyone is looking about the safety point of view,
I
right?
wanted to ask you about that only because recently the government organization FSSAI has been in news almost regularly saying that it has gone to this place, that place, found out expired items here, unpacked like open items, etc. etc. How challenging is it for a person like you in the food and beverages industry? Because it definitely plays a very like a psychological effect as well, because that would affect the business of that particular restaurant for the next few months. Because if something gets out, just for a simple thing that uh, loose packaging is found, and it gets promoted very differently, because as you said, the role of promotion is immense. It can get promoted in a different narrative itself, and it will definitely impact the business of the restaurant. So how are you as a person in the F&B industry feeling right now? Like, what is it like?
See, I think this is all good for the industry in a way that, of course, it is giving rather, to for I think good restaurant generally they carry they always carries the practice of maintaining good hygiene and cleanliness in their restaurants, and it's about ultimately it's about the food safety finally, and I think it's somewhere making everyone understand that it's very important to have the regular SOPs and checks for the kitchens and for the operations. So because it's about maintaining the highest level of cleanliness and hygiene in your restaurant. So because you as you were mentioning that there are a lot of perishables being used today. Now for perishables, it's of course it comes on daily basis. It is being received on daily basis. So it's very important when you are receiving the perishables to check the dates of manufacturing. The labels out there should be there everywhere. So that you are aware of shelf life. And I think this is somewhere ultimately, in a way, is going to help the industry to become better, because finally, it also, let's say, if the food is fresh, right? Ultimately, it is also going to taste good,
Yeah.
right? So, and if the good hygiene and cleanliness practices are there, ultimately, and you can see nowadays, see that's the reason that even today you find in some of the restaurants they are also showcasing their kitchens.
True.
They are making special videos, that how the things are being handled in our kitchens.
True. True. True.
So just to give that confidence to the customer that our kitchens are maintained with the highest standard of cleanliness and hygiene practices.
True. Because I basically felt like whenever I go to a restaurant with my family, my dad always tells, okay, you should be very very aware of what place you're eating at, because ambience is not only the thing that you should look at. You should also look at the way the kitchen is handled, because ambience you can make it however fancy and stuff like that, but if the kitchen is not clean, ultimately it's going to be like a very bad factor for the health of the customer. So I feel like whatever role or whatever things that FSSAI is doing, it would benefit both the business as well as the customers as well.
Yes.
It would help the businesses to be more aware about what things we are using and how important packaging and safeguarding their items should be like. And for the customers, I think it'll give them much more better security about what they're eating. And also a little more, there's a misconception which has been, not even misconception, but it's just going on saying that stop eating in restaurants, make your own food. But as you said in the start, food and beverage are the two things which we associate with celebrations. If we don't have that celebration, I think it's meaningless in life.
No, again, of course, see, ultimately one thing is there that it's not, to be very honest, whenever you are looking to go out today, like let's say you generally must have also experienced in life, whenever you are out with your friends, or family or for the business meeting, you ultimately end up sitting in some food joint,
Yes.
right? Either it can be a cafe or a restaurant. Somewhere you will end up,
Yes.
right? So it's practically not possible that you don't go out for eating. It is out of question.
True.